Hey, Sarah here from Singer's Advice. Do you make these common singing mistakes? Watch this video to find out. For the best tips and advice, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every Thursday. And if you'd like some free vocal training, you can get that right here. 3 fantastic exercises, 1 for your pitching, 1 for your vocal range, and 1 for your vocal power. Common mistake number 1. Breathing technique is so important, and sometimes it can be very easily overlooked, especially when singers are just starting out. Make sure you take some time to learn how to sing diaphragmatically. Diaphragmatic breathing is so important. Making sure that you're not breathing too high up and all that tension's creeping in. You've got to get that breath control right. So work on your diaphragmatic breathing. Common mistake number 2. Overlooking the importance of posture. Now, posture is really important in singing, because singing is not just about here, it's about the whole body. And if you have incorrect posture, then your voice is going to be severely affected. So make sure you spend a little bit of time looking at your posture and getting it right. Mistake number 3, pushing too much air over the vocal folds. Now, often this happens with quite inexperienced singers who think that they've got to push lots and lots of air over their vocal folds, and all this does is cause tension, causes your vocal folds to dry out, and you're not going to get any power or any dynamic range in your voice. So you've really got to work on that airflow and watching that the onset that you're starting a word or a line, the line of the phrase in the song, that you're not pushing a lot of air onto that. So really watch that airflow. Mistake number 4, not warming up and not having a good vocal regime. Now, there's no excuse really not to do a vocal warm-up, but a lot of singers skip this stage thinking, I don't need to do that, I sound great anyway. But the thing is that long term, if you want a voice that is in tip-top condition, that is in great shape, and that is going to last you a lifetime, you really need to look after it. So warming up before a performance or even before practice, doing some technical exercises, doing those scales is going to warm your voice up and get it prepared for more demand. Do not skip this stage, because eventually it will lead to damaging your vocal folds, and you do not want that. So please look after that voice, take care of it, and give it a good vocal regime. Just as you would if you were going to the gym, you were doing a fitness class, you would always do a warm-up. A warm-up is always involved in a fitness class. So why is it any different for your voice? Because your voice is connected to the rest of your body, and you need to get your body and your voice warm before you sing with any kind of vocal demand. Mistake number 5, being impatient. Now, singers are the worst for this. They want to do everything first time and they want to do it perfectly. Well, sometimes you've got to be patient, especially with yourself. Don't kind of rush through things and think, I can't do it. Or, take your time, put the work in, put the time in, put the attention into whatever it is that you're doing, but please don't be impatient. Put the groundwork into your voice. You might be wanting to do something that you need to put some groundwork in to be able to achieve. Don't rush through, or you're going to again may end up with some vocal damage, may end up disheartened, and may end up just throwing in the towel because you think that you can't do it. Mistake number 6, being afraid to try new things. Now, sometimes some singers think they've got it all already. We know it. I've been doing it for years. I've got it down. Well, there's always something to learn, and trying new things, what is the harm? You're only going to get better at what you do. So building your craft, developing your craft, learning new things, opening yourself up to being vulnerable, and maybe even sounding rubbish sometimes, maybe making mistakes. Believe me, you need to make mistakes to learn. So please don't be afraid to try new things. Mistake number 7. Quite related to mistake number 6, but being unwilling to learn new songs, new repertoire. Now, you are only limiting yourself if you go, well, I know these songs and that's what I'm sticking with. I don't know that song, I'm not going to try it. I don't do that genre, I'm not going to try it. I can't sing in that style, I'm not going to do it. Don't do that to yourself. You are limiting yourself. Open yourself up to trying new things. Learn new songs that you've never even heard before. Learn songs that maybe you don't even like, because you never know. There's always something to learn. And you might find that a style or song that you thought wouldn't suit you might be the perfect fit. And then you've just opened a whole new range of things for you to do, sing, and try. Comment below on a mistake that you might make as a singer. Maybe you've picked something up today, but I know that mine definitely was being afraid to make mistakes and being open and vulnerable and just allowing myself to sound and look silly maybe now and again. It's a really important thing to learn to do, and just letting yourself go. Mistake number 8, wanting to belt everything. Singers want to belt, they want the power, but sometimes singers just belt through the whole song. Now, believe me, it is tiring for the ears. It also shows lack of technique, lack of style, lack of imagination, and just, come on, you can do more than that. There's more to you than just belt, yeah? People cannot listen to singers singing songs and that they just belt out, song after song after song after song. It is not cool. Find new ways of using your voice. Save that power for the big bits, take people on a journey in the song. And also, it's not going to be great for your voice if you are hammering it all the time. So, learn new ways to use your voice, and don't feel like you've got to overpower and overdrive every part of a song. And mistake number 9 is simply giving up too easily. Now, often people start a new song, try a new technique, and after the first kind of 5 minutes, they're throwing in the towel. I can't do it. It's not going to work for me. I can't do that. Oh, don't give up. Stop being so judgmental about yourself. No one expects you to get things perfect. Only you. You've got to keep trying. Put in the time, put in the work, put in the effort. Come back to something if it's not working. Yeah? Sometimes things don't work for you, and that's okay. But it's understanding that it's not within the first few seconds or the first few minutes or even the first few tries of a song. It doesn't depend on that. Give it some time. Don't give in. Don't be too judgmental on yourself. Give yourself a break and enjoy what you do. And I've got a special bonus one for you. Mistake number 10 is being too lazy. So, do those warm-ups. Do those vocal exercises, do those scales, work on some ad-libs, work on some improvisation, work on some new repertoire. Don't just think you've got everything sorted already, because you probably haven't. And if you think you have, you're limiting yourself. You're going to be here and you want to be right up here. Don't give up. Don't be lazy. Put in some time. put in some effort, learn some new stuff, learn some new techniques, learn some new songs, learn. There is always something to learn. Never give up learning. So thanks for joining me. I hope that was insightful. Did you realise that you do some of those things? I know that I sometimes do. So let me know, and I will see you again soon at Singer's Advice.